brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New England Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Oates, and that's the kicker Tyler Luke, set to get this started. And off we go through a driving rainstorm here in Baltimore.
Why you all in my face? Take it out of my face. You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you say. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. I got too many days.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. We're going to run, and this is Travion Henderson. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Malachi starts there for the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Once more, it's Henderson. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and
5. Working out of the gun. It's May. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
On 2nd down, it's May. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tyrell Dodson.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
That's taken in, it's Tiz Walker. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's good for a Baltimore
17 yards on that connection. Good for a Raven 1st down. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Josh Hines-Allen getting in to drop him for sack number 11 on the season.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off off by Marte Mapu. And the Patriots are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
First carry for Ramondre Stevenson. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
It is 2nd and 9. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
3rd down and 9. From out of the gun, here's May. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. This is intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll get this out wide to Mitchell. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. That's out to Andrews as they set up the screen. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. To the air one more time with Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore 1st down. Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
15-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 20-yard line.
They bring the tight end in motion. Here's May to throw it on first down. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. On the handoff, Henderson. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. From the 35, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is May. Into the hands of Pickens. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
6 makes it 3rd and
2. 3rd and 2. Here we go. Now May. Open man, right side. He's got it. A gain there of 15. Good for a Patriots first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's May. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Mason Tipton. Touchdown, Patriots. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Patriots will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Lamar going to work from the pistol. And they get this this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Look wide. Get this one complete. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
A design run here with Jackson. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. No problem there on the extra point, and the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
At the 21-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 9. Here's May. To the right side, that's St. Brown. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Stout in formation.
This is taken at the 25. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. He'll air it out down the middle. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And it'll be 2nd down. The shotgun, here's Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marte Mapu. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Can't tie the game or even take the lead.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
They put Pickens in motion. A run, and this is Henderson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. 1st down, New England.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. They'll go play action with May. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. Throwing Jackson. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up 1st and 2nd down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everything.
A gain there of 23 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
That's another Baltimore first down.
Back to throw, Jackson. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he's out of bounds. That gain is 13. To make it a much more manageable 3rd down.
It's actually a really nice job there on 2nd down, putting this into a 3rd and more manageable down and distance. Remember, they suffered that 1st down sack, and so often that can derail the drive, but they got a chance here to pick this up and maintain possession.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Jackson now. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Jackson. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. And now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Now, Jackson. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. On fourth down, it's Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. His kick is perfect. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. He'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
It is second and 6. Now Jackson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Here comes third and 6. Jackson looking to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And now it's fourth down. That's taken at about the 14. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. To throw on first down is May. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now third and 10. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. From the gun, on third down, it's May. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over-eager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
What? Hey! Middle.
A first down throw for Jackson. That's caught. It's the tight end, Andrews. And he will go all the way. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry, what an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. It's 2nd down.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on one or two of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going.
34-yard line.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings us second
From the
and
42 now, here's 2nd and 2. A give up the middle for Mitchell. Good running there. Getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference.
Into space. And he will score. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Ravens. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. He'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Throwing is May. Reclining, big target, the tight end Stover. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Patriots ready for the punt. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll get this out wide to Mitchell. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Mitchell.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
On 2nd down, option going left.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll take this right to the 43-yard line. That's Marte Mapu getting in there to make the stop.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screen plays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screen play.
Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. It was Milton Williams that time to bring him down. Second down, 8 yards to go. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Probably see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Jackson, this a designed run. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
It's pretty clear why this offense likes to get the ball into the hands of this quarterback, huh, Mike? I mean, he is just so effective in this area, and now he has them set up first and goal.
Jackson going to keep it himself. And he pitches it. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, Baltimore. Luke now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Ravens stretch things out even further.
Patriots 7.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's May to throw it on first down. He'll let this go for Pickens. He's got it, and he's got it. What an effort. What a catch.
Gain of 54 yards. That's good for a Patriots first down. A pickup on the play of 54 yards.
May now on first and 10. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
It's second and 8.
On second down, it's May. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Patriots first down. May to the air once more. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, New England. Extra point now for Borregales. He gets it to go, and the Pats are able to edge a bit closer. Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
From the gun, here's a handoff. Has some room inside the 30. And he will score! Touchdown, Ravens. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. The PAT, up and good. And the Ravens add on to their already sizable lead.
Patriots 14.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. On first and 10, here's May. Now pass deep for St. Brown. He's got it! And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
It's a gain of 57 yards. That's good for a Patriots first down.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. His throw left side is complete. No chance to get away. He's going to be knocked out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5.
Go right here.
No turn and hand this one off. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And the Patriots are going to recover.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Up the middle, it's Henderson. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up. The RPO, that one is complete. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Patriots. The extra point is up and through. And the Patriots are able to cut into the deficit. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
DC, ready? DC. Yep.
Now give on the ground. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 11. Good for a Raven 1st down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it, and no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
The defense still has 3 timeouts, and we'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. 2nd and 11.
Hiking 18.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Ravens. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions